Hi guys, this is your Monday's agenda for April 27th. Okay, so for I ready, do a little reading, do a little math. By today, you could do about 10 to 15 minutes. For reading, you could reread Bread Comes to Life, which is in the e-textbook, or you could read any book. Okay, for math, we are starting 12.1, which is classifying and counting by color. Okay, so we're separating shapes by color, and then they might ask you how many red shapes are there, how many yellow shapes are there. Okay, but you're classifying, that means you're sorting, you're separating, and counting by the color. Okay. That's all you're doing. 12.1 interactive lesson, which is with Mousy. The videos with Mousy. For science, we're doing ladybug learning together. However, we did not have time to do it during our Zoom. So I am going to share the screen now so we could do it together. Hold on, let me get it there. Let's see where it went. Okay, here we go. So we talked about the life cycle of a butterfly and how it goes from egg to caterpillar to chrysalis, the cocoon, to butterfly. So it has a metamorphosis. It changes into something completely different. Well, a ladybug, you're gonna see, also does a metamorphosis, changing from one, and you might not have known this, but it does change a lot throughout its life. So let's watch the video. Let me see if this one's done. Okay, Chloe, I'll check it in a second because I'm doing a video right now. Okay, so here we go. I want you to watch this video. So look at that. This is a ladybug. That's the egg of the ladybug. They start off as tiny yellow eggs. A predator shows up. Another ladybug. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Uh-oh, what happened here?
To us at Best Foods, taste is everything.
Sorry guys, video. So you could see it starts as an egg, just like the butterfly. And let's keep going, and then I'll go into more detail. Day 4, day 5. So you see how the eggs are changing? Well, look at those little creatures. Mom leaves some unfertilized eggs as a healthy snack for her little ones. So they eat that. But insects are even yummier. So when the ladybug is a larva, because it starts out like that. I know it doesn't look like a ladybug, but it's going to transform into a ladybug when it's an adult. So that's how it looks. That black creature is that ladybug in the beginning of its life. And it eats these little tiny bugs called aphids, and those are actually bugs that go all over our milkweed plant. They aren't good for the caterpillars, so they do eat them, which is helpful to plants, especially aphids. That's what they like to eat. Day 18, do you see what's happening there? Let's see. The larva sheds their skin several times. Then they become pupa. So they make their own type of cocoon to get ready to become adult ladybugs. So that's when it's in the cocoon, and now after 30 days, this is what happens. Look at that. A ladybug is coming out, and first the ladybug looks like that. It doesn't have red on it actually. coming out of their pupa, the cocoon. Look at those wings on that ladybug. The shell turns bright red over time. The red tells predators they wouldn't taste good. And contrary to popular belief, the number of spots has nothing to do with age. It depends what type it is. It actually has to do with the species of ladybugs. And there are over 5,000 species, so there's many types of ladybugs. Day 50, they spend a month just eating. When it gets cold, they hibernate. We know that word, hibernate, sleep. Day 330. And when it gets warm, the cycle starts all over. They're gonna lay some eggs. Look at that when it flies, how it looks. It has 4 wings.
Like, comment,
and
subscribe.
So I'm gonna close the door so it's not as loud. I feel like it's super loud. Okay, so that's all you have to do for science. Just watch the video of the ladybug to see the life of the ladybug. Starts as an egg, then it's a larva, that black little creature, larva. Then it creates its little cocoon that's called the pupa. And then it has its adult life. Just like the adult life for the butterfly is when it's the monarch butterfly. For the ladybug, it's when it's the ladybug. That's its adult life. Okay, so that's it for ladybugs today. And then for social studies, all you have to do is, we talked about a little bit about the timeline project that you will be doing for social studies. The timeline, remember this is a timeline, it has a line and it goes in order. Well, I want you to pick 4 or 5 events from your life that you want to put on your timeline. Then you just write a sentence about what happened, and you could either put a picture of it or you could draw yourself. So maybe you could start with when you were born, then another milestone, something important, when you, maybe your first word, maybe when you learned how to walk, maybe something special that happened in your life. Then you go to a 3rd event. Maybe when you started pre-K, maybe when you first traveled a certain place or something. And then you go to your 4th event, which could be something currently that happened. You could do 5 or 4 events. So today you don't have to do the whole project, but I want you to start brainstorming and maybe picking up pictures that you're going to use, or you could start just brainstorming and drawing sketches of what you're going to do for the project. That's all you have to do. Okay, for writing, you are going to write 3 sentences with 3 of your spelling words. Okay, I am going to do another video with your spelling and sight words of the week. That will be coming to you soon. For word work, just watch the video or review the spelling and sight words from this paper, the printed out paper. Remember, they're all here. And then for Spanish, we are going to be learning about numbers in Spanish. I know we've done songs of numbers, you guys know it, but we're going to be focusing on how to spell them. And we're just going to discuss it a little more. So, en español, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so those are the numbers 1 through 5 in Spanish. All you're going to do today is read a Mayan book, Montones de Mariquitas, Cuenta de 5 en 5. So you're going to actually be skip counting by 5s. It's a ladybug book, so it ties into social studies. And then we'll do our journal work another day with that. So that is it for today. Have a wonderful one. Bye.